With the end of the year approaching, students are trying to get through the last of their meal plan money. We have the details on how you can get through the remaining balance.
Plus, the Dean of Christ College is leaving Valparaiso University next school year. Find out his future plans next.
This recent weather has me asking, is it spring yet? It definitely doesn't feel like it except for the rain. I'll also have a concert forecast coming up right after this.
We'll have that and more. This edition of The Shield starts right now.
Live from the VUTV studio in Schnabel Hall on the campus of Valparaiso University. This is The Shield on VUTV.
Thank you for joining us on The Shield. I'm Marguerite Incardone.
And I'm Caitlin Williams.
With the year coming to a close, many students are trying to get through the last bit of their meal plan money. This can seem nearly impossible to some, depending on how much they have left. Fortunately, the cafe has an easy solution for the problem. Students are able to go to the cafe to buy select items in bulk quantities to help them get through the rest of their meal plan. Cases of water, soda, and energy drinks are priced between $20 and $30. Since it's the end of the year, students are not limited to the cases on the floor. If there is anything you want in bulk quantity, you can have a worker check and see if they have it in the back. However, if it's not available in bulk, they will not be able to order it since the year is almost over.
It was announced Thursday that Peter Cantalos, the current dean of Valparaiso University's Christ College, will be leaving the university next year as he was named the next president of St. John's College in Maryland. In a statement released by the university, President Mark Heckler said Cantalos, quote, embraced the Valpo ethos, cultivating in students a passion for scholarly and spiritual pursuits and ushering the college through a period of strength and innovation. While his dedication and energy will be greatly missed, I am certain that St. John's will prosper under his leadership, end quote. Cantalos joined Valparaiso University's faculty as the Dean of Christ College in 2013.
Early this morning, Valparaiso University received $1.4 million from an anonymous alumnus estate. This donation is to fund the university's counseling services in the years to come. In a statement released by the university, President Mark Heckler commented, quote, the entire Valpo community will benefit from this gift to counseling services. The well-being of our students is a top priority, and this gift secures a permanent source of funding for programs that assist Valpo students in addressing the personal and mental health issues that may negatively impact their lives. Students are at Valparaiso University to learn and prepare for their future, and we must do whatever we can to ensure they flourish at Valparaiso University, end quote. The anonymous donation will support the Forever Valpo campaign as it provides permanent support for programs and services that help students.
This year's Spring UPC concert is just a few days away, and the excitement is building. The concert will feature artist John Bellion and special guest Small Pools. The concert will be on May 5th at 6 p.m. on the West Lawn. And as many of you may remember, last year's concert was moved indoors due to inclement weather. Storm Shield meteorologist Kati Nickolaou is in the studio right now, and hopefully she has some good news to come with regards to the weather for the concert. Kati?
Thanks, Katie. Well, I have to say it will be better than last year. Last year, they had to move it inside because of snow. This year, they had it at a little bit later of a date, but we still will be seeing some colder temperatures. There's a chilly temp outlook, and partly cloudy skies will be what we'll have the day of the concert. 49 will be the high the day of the concert. So if you're planning to go out, if they still have it on West Lawn, you will want to bundle up. Even bring a blanket because the lawn will still be wet after all the rain that we saw this week. So you want to be prepared, have a blanket, and bring a coat probably because it's going to be a chilly one.
Thanks, Katie. Coming up, massive flooding in the southeast caused thousands to evacuate their homes.
Plus, police are looking for a man who escaped a Maryland prison. We have the details next.
entertainment is at risk. One man is given a mission, but he is about to face his biggest challenge yet. He will race against the clock and open doors to new possibilities that will save weekends as we know it.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for free movies.
Oh, I'll help you with that.
Just go to movies.valpo.edu. They have all the best movies, including The Hobbit and 22 Jump Street.
Whoa, it's that easy?
It's that easy.
Grab some popcorn, grab some buddies, and watch movies.valpo.edu's great selection.
Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Thousands gathered in Washington, D.C. on Saturday to march for climate change. Participants aim to raise awareness for the need of jobs relating to the issue of climate change.
A manhunt is underway for a Maryland prisoner convicted of attempted murder who escaped from custody Friday morning. CNN's Kimberly Souters has the latest.
Right now, the search continues for the Maryland prison inmate who escaped his guards outside a psychiatric hospital on Friday. Late Saturday afternoon, Howard County Police suspended the ground search for David Watson. That announcement coming just a few hours after they released another undated picture of Watson, this time wearing glasses. Police said there had been no sightings reported, and they exhausted all search efforts in the immediate area around the Clifton T. Perkins Hospital in Jessup. That's where Watson escaped from guards and left his handcuffs and waist chain behind. Watson is serving 100 years for trying to kill police officers. Police warn Watson is considered dangerous. Do not approach him. If you see him, call 911.
Police are offering a $5,000 reward for any information about Watson's whereabouts.
Severe storms caused heavy flooding and damage across the southeast. Emergency crews in Jonesboro, Arkansas, raced to evacuate several homes early Sunday morning. Jonesboro police and fire helped transport individuals to the Red Cross shelter. One woman says her home began to flood around 6 a.m. The National Weather Service says more than 4 inches of rain fell in the area overnight.
A large fire broke out at the Protec Metal Finishing in Vonore, Tennessee, Saturday night. According to its website, the company provides electroplating and painting services. There is no word yet on what caused the blaze or if anyone was hurt. This is the second fire at the facility. The first was a small fire back in 2013.
A firefighter is now behind bars as he faces charges of abusing his girlfriend. CNN's Myra Sanchik has the latest on this developing story.
State of Wisconsin versus Leon Butts.
Jail orange is not what Leon Butts is used to wearing. For the past 25 years, Butts has worn a different uniform on the Milwaukee Fire Department. Captain Butts has risen through the ranks. He is the director of EMS training for the department. Earlier this month, Fox 6 was there when Butts trained school children in CPR.
Adult, hands-only CPR.
Saturday, Butts was in court on domestic abuse charges.
Strangulation and suffocation.
The criminal complaint says Butts allegedly choked his girlfriend during an argument. This past week, during an argument, Butts headbutted her and bear-hugged her while pressing hard on her chest, causing her difficulty breathing.
On one occasion, so much so that she vomited and blood came out. She is afraid for her life.
His chief contacted him when the charges were issued, said you should come in. He did immediately.
SpaceX has delayed its launch of a secretive satellite for the U.S. intelligence community because of a sensor issue. The liftoff, which was scheduled for Sunday morning, is now slated for Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time from the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida. The customer for the launch is the National Reconnaissance Office, a government agency that says it surveys potential threats to the U.S. by tracking terrorists and monitoring the development of nuclear weapons in other countries. Monday's launch will be the first for SpaceX since the historic SES-10 mission last month.
You live and you learn, and a woman who's celebrating her 88th birthday at East Stroudsburg University in Pennsylvania plans to do both as long as she can. Blanche Winston has been taking classes at the university since 2007 as part of its senior citizen tuition waiver program. She drives herself to campus 3 days a week and takes an advanced sign language class. Her classmate says she's an inspiration to celebrate her special day. They threw a surprise birthday party in between classes. Winston loved the surprise and says that she plans on taking more classes to help herself and her community.
Up next, Storm Shield meteorologist Kati Nickolaou will have your full forecast.
And coming up later, David Horak will have a recap of this past week's Crusader sports. Stick with us.
Well, I think that's all we need. Thank you so much for coming in. We'll be in touch.
Okay, this is it. Just shake his hand and walk out with your head held high. Don't mess this up. Thank you. Nailed it. Don't let a bad handshake get in the way of getting the job you want. Find out more at the Career Center.
Good evening, Valpo. I'm Kati Nickolaou here with your Storm Shield weather. Taking a look outside right now, you can see we do have some cloudy skies lingering around from those showers that we saw. 53 degrees, though the wind is gusting right around 24 miles an hour straight out of the south-southwest. So it is a little breezy out there. Taking a look at our radar, you can see on the loop, we have had some showers moving through our area throughout the entire day. You have had some sprinkles on and off, so be sure to carry your umbrella throughout the evening as those showers will continue. Looking at these temperatures, this colder weather that we've been seeing has been coming along with those showers. Colder moving in down through the Midwest into the Valpo area. 53 degrees is what we're sitting at right now, but it's always better than what in Des Moines, 45 over there. So we do have those temperatures to look forward to on Friday, however, just in time for the concert. Looking forward at the future radar, we're going to have some showers still move through our area, lingering into tomorrow. And then cloudiness will remain until Wednesday early in the morning. We'll see some clouds clear and we'll be able to see some blue sky hopefully for the first time in what feels like forever. Now tonight, 41 degrees, rain showers, southeast wind 20 to 30 miles an hour. Going into tomorrow, however, we'll be seeing 52 degrees, winds can even gust up to 35 miles an hour. So if you do have an umbrella, not going to be much use for you unless you want to fly away. So you might want to just have some rain boots and a rain jacket. Looking at the 7-day forecast, however, Tuesday is going to be pretty decent compared to today, 52 degrees without the rain. Wednesday, though, 58, and then as we go into the weekend, we're going to be sitting pretty consistently in the mid to upper 50s. And then Monday, however, we do have a chance to be seeing those 64-degree temperatures. But what really surprises me is Tuesday, we're going to get down into the 30s again for lows.
I wish this weather would just make up its mind. It's going to be 69 on Monday and in the 30s on Tuesday.
I mean, that's pretty much the story of spring. It's going to be a crazy one.
Okay. Thanks, Katie. After the break, David Horak will have a full breakdown of this past Crusaders sports.
Good morning, Valparaiso University. What's a better way to start your day than with a new jam? And WVUR has just what you need.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it... If dying young won't change your mind, baby,
Broadcasting sports, news, weather, and music on air, online, and on campus. WVUR is my jam.
Got to tell you, couldn't agree more with Katie, because the weather does have seen better days here in the region, but somehow, some way, Mother Nature cooperated with all Crusader squads to get all of their games in last week. Unfortunately, it was still gloomy, though, for Brian Schmack and Valpo baseball, as they suffered a nasty 7-run loss to Notre Dame in South Bend last Tuesday. So that'll take us to this past weekend's trip at Youngstown State. And here are the scores. The Crusaders dropped the series, but they did avoid the Penguin shutout, losing Game 1 by 1 and Game 2 by, what do you know, 2. Valpo blew late leads in both doubleheader games as Youngstown State walked off in the opener and then came from behind with that 5-run 8th inning. The Crusaders had to spend an extra night in the hotel, by the way, due to the series finale being postponed by rain. That gave the Crusaders enough rest to resurge and take Game 3 by, you guessed it, 3. Highlighted by a nasty 3-run dinger in the 9th by newcomer Jaden Egeman. Valpo, they're coming home to a 1-game showdown against Northern Illinois tomorrow, followed by two conference doubleheaders this weekend against who'da thunk, Youngstown State and Oakland. Now, speaking of Northern Illinois, get in on this. The Crusader softball team went on a doubleheader date last Wednesday with the Huskies, but it really didn't work out for Valpo because, believe it or not, they got dumped. Both games each by 3 runs, so they look for revenge against Oakland for a little 3-game league series, and like my dating metaphors, that didn't work out either. Valpo drops all 3 games to the Grizz, in which Game 2 went into extras. Game 3 was called by the Mercy Run Rule. Crusaders, by the way, in the batter's box, 3 for 31 with runners in scoring position. Yikes, throughout the series. Valpo, they have lost 6 straight now. They're looking to redeem themselves with the final 3 games of the regular season, all of which are at home against Wright State. Of course, Saturday's twin bill will honor seniors Taylor Lawson, Sam Stewart, and Georgie Calambaris. Now, we just received word that the Valpo men's tennis team is in dire need of a bigger trophy showcase, and that's because the Crusaders once again have swept this year's league accolades. Jeffrey Shores was named Horizon League Player of the Year outright for the 3rd straight time, a first in conference history. He also received All-League first-team honors alongside sophomore Chad Kissel. Head coach Jim Doherty was named League Coach of the Year for the 2nd straight season, and senior Charlie M. Hart was crowned All-League second-team honors. All of that on top of a regular season championship, but that is not the icing on the cake, which takes us to our 15th Sports Play of the Week at the Horizon League Tournament in Ann Arbor. Valpo Cleveland State tied 3-3 on Championship Sunday, all coming down to number 5 singles. Kyle Dunn trying to get it over Malm, and the backhand could not keep it in play. Valparaiso, you're outright back-to-back Horizon League champions. Also, while grabbing a program best 23rd win on the season. So these newly crowned Crusaders guys are off to the big dance. The question is, where at and against whom will be the two big questions they have to answer. And the NCAA tennis selection show is tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central Time. ValpoAthletics.com will post the link to the live video feed for that.
So there is a video for it. Is there anywhere we can go to watch it?
Yes, there is going to be a viewing party in the lower level classroom at the Athletics Recreation Center. That party will start to be thrown down at 3:30 o'clock tomorrow. Food will be served, so get yourself some snacks as well as a little nice dessert served early, as we will find out where Valparaiso will be serving whoever they play in the NCAA tournament. Again, back-to-back appearances, conference championships, regular season and tournament. They continue to raise the bar.
That's just so exciting. Thanks, David. We'll be right back with a final look at your weather forecast.
Good morning, Valparaiso University. What's a better way to start your day than with a new jam? And WVUR has just what you need.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it... If dying young won't change your mind, baby,
Broadcasting sports, news, weather, and music on air, online, and on campus. WVUR is my jam.
Well, it looks like we're going to be seeing some halfway decent weather as we go into the weekend, but I gotta say, this rain has really taken its toll. I live over near Beacon, and I looked at the tennis courts. They were completely flooded, so no tennis, no recreational sports, at least for the next few days here on campus.
Yeah, at least the Crusaders will not host the NCAA tournament here because
yeah.
there's no bleachers anyway. And also keep in mind, baseball and softball, again, they're hosting some games this week, so tune in to ValpoAthletics.com if there are any postponements or cancellations for any of those series. So keep in mind, down the road we go this week.
Be sure for the forecast, especially when it comes to Friday with the concert. You want to stay up to date. Check out VUTV weather because we'll be seeing 52 degrees as a high. We'll see some clouds move in, but hopefully the sun that we'll be seeing Wednesday and Friday can help dry out the grounds because that would be very uncomfortable to be standing at a concert with soggy feet. I gotta say, that is not one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, but I hope that won't deter people from going because it's going to be a great concert.
Oh, it's going to be a blast.
For sure.
Last year was phenomenal. This year I think will be even better because it'll be outside. It won't be in the arc. You won't have the echoes and everything, so it should be a perfect setup.
I love outdoor concerts. They're just so, just the atmosphere is just so great, and you're outside with nature, and everyone's just having a really good time, enjoying the elements. I love outdoor concerts.
Yeah, at least the next time we sit at this desk next Monday, it's going to finally break back to the 60s. That is t-shirt and shorts weather by my standards.
Oh, heavens no. I'm still in a jacket.
Looking forward to it. For Katie, David, Katie, and myself, thank you for watching, and we will see you next week on The Shield.